By this time, I was a couple of years into South Eugene High and living on my own. A teenager with little kids except for the microphone. The rest of the school had no idea what life was like in my shoes. A black mob soldier that often broke the rules. Living on the edge, I needed a place to go. That's when the Davis family became a part of my show.
Through high school, we all linked up as a crew, you know what I'm saying? Me, him, Coach Cheese, Tomasi, you know what I'm saying? We always kept it tight, Margatal. We always just clicked up.
I used to see my man walking around all the time, doing his thing, rapping to himself in the hallways.
I'd always see him writing lyrics or spitting flows with somebody or playing dominoes in the cafeteria. And I just saw him as like really focused on what he was trying to do.
I didn't really bust at first, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of observed, but Scoob was like the main one I was watching because he was just so innovative, creative, and I never just heard any, you know what I'm saying, just the flipping the, you know what I'm saying, what was that one? Nowhere to round the ghost town, but the vultures and wolves of the ham shot him down, talking about there's a new sheriff in town now, you know what I'm saying? Just so fast, you know what I'm saying? Way before I heard a Bone, you know what I'm saying?
And after the school bell rang, you know, the type of people in the cast that we'd be around were doing some way other stuff.
At the beginning, I was really worried about him. Mike had a lot of problems.
He was a wild, crazy cat, you know what I'm saying? Just rolling around doing whatever, drinking whatever.
Stevie and Mike Attal tried to hide the fact that Mike was drunk laying in my front yard at 3 o'clock in the morning.
He became my brother, you know what I'm saying, just, he needed a place to stay. I asked my mom just took him in, you know what I'm saying.
He became my son.
Originally, I had heard Dizio and Evo went to the studio and did a cut called Back to My Roots.
As I'm speaking sincere, for life Latins in full effect, meant to represent here. So pull up your dickies and start digging deep for the meaning of life. Back to our roots, cause the season's right for seeing the daily status is changing, creating the truth for the nation. You can't be waiting, breaking game, but the time isn't wasting unless we ain't with the soul of our kind. Stuck with my people, illegally living, system broken, smoking, speedy and evil.
He was like, wow, you know, when he heard that song, he was like, wow, man, we should really hook up. We'll take that song and just put a couple other songs to it and put out a CD or whatever.
Called me up one day and just asked me if I was interested in doing a project.
I was still running with Loon, so naturally it became me and Loon kind of teaming up with Evo and Dizio.
Just came the next day to the studio, the next day that he called me, and it was done in 2 days.
All of us taking pictures on a little disposable camera at inside Evil's house for the album cover.
We did have some shows right before the tape was going to come out. We called ourselves Infinite Zones.
Infinite Zones ended up getting the Infinite Zones tape made, 500. Scoob got 500 of his little singles done.
And we decided that, you know, we needed to go as Infinite Zones to get a record deal. So we all moved to LA to try to get a record deal.
Basically, we thought we was really gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? We had that tape. Everybody around us was feeling it.
But we all wanted to go, mainly to get a record deal. Didn't work out like that.
I was going through a real big change in my life. I had kind of an awakening, you know, a sort of divine intervention that opened my eyes. And
he was wise. He's an older type cat, you know what I'm saying? He just had that notion that nothing was getting done.
Partying and being cool and whatever, just, you know what I mean, being a fool. But Scoob was just always off on his own, down at the hot tub by himself, listening to Stevie Wonder, earphones, writing poems, just on some whole other, just be gone for hours. All right, now, just like reading books. I had my little Mossberg shotgun. And we just thought we were just like, we moved to Cali we're riders, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of just laughing at us. You guys are a joke. You're never gonna make it, you know what I mean?
I told them like, hey, I gotta bounce. And they didn't understand it, but you know, I think for a while even they were like, Scoob's a punk, man. He just rose out. But I left and I went back to college.